What's going on, guys? Clocky clocking in. I got another deck for you coming out of this new set, Drago EX. I'm digging it. I think it's really good. Dragonite EX has this move. You only need 3 energy, 1 electric, 1 water, and then anything else. And it's doing 180 damage, which is like what literally anything in the game has for health. It's pretty insane. So we're going to see if we can get the energy we need to really pop off here. This deck is pretty cool. I took this deck list from Lucky Cad. Oh, I take a lot of my deck lists from Lucky Cad. I really think the dude knows exactly what he's doing when it comes to setting up a lot of these decks. And we have like a really good hand right now. We have like what I would consider an incredible hand right now, which is insane. I'm gonna hope we don't get red carded. I don't think we will, but who knows. Why is this incredible? Well, there's a couple different things. Zero Aura generates electric energy, and we have water energy right now. Normally we'd be like, well, we need electric energy. This deck has 2 Dawns in it, so Zero Aura can generate electric energy. This deck runs both electric and water energy, just so you know. It does run both. And we're gonna start cooking here in a minute. And we got the leaf, oh my god. So we do get electric energy on the next turn too. I think we rare candy here into Dragonite, and then we might chill. I don't think we get hit with the red card because I don't think there's any way the guy thinks we attack the next turn. I mean, we could have also held off on the evolution, I guess, to like not get hit with this poison here, but we're knocking it out anyway. I'm not too concerned about it. Plus, you have to attack us, which means he's not putting energy on the Darkrai. We have to hope he doesn't have like a Dawn. We could also Leaf, but because we do got electric energy on the next, nah. We'll just hit him with Giga Impact. We'll just go straight in the paint. You know what I mean? Okay, he's gonna retreat into the Weezing. I don't know if that's smart or not. We'll find out here in a second. This person could have Lusamine. They're looking for their other Nihilego, I'm assuming. They probably had like another Darkrai or something they didn't want to play. They do hit us for 50 here. Oh man, they hit us for a lot of damage. It's a good thing we want to retreat in a second here anyway. After a minute, so we'll take some damage here, but we'll keep it trucking. Unfortunately, I really wish I didn't evolve when I did. Learn from my mistakes. I'll still play this. Ooh, the fossil we need. Perfect. And then we'll do Dawn, and then we can pivot the turn after. I don't think we get knocked out, thankfully. The poison does suck, don't get me wrong, but we can at least pivot on this next turn and get rid of our poison, which will be really nice. Boom, 180. Ton of damage. We're cooking. Now the question is, do I generate electric energy in time so I can use Zero Aura if I need to use Zero Aura? We'll see. That's sketch. Why did you send out Darkrai first? Darkrai, you do 20 damage with... that's not enough to knock us out, though. This is 20. Does he not know about the tech? Maybe he doesn't know about the tech. We know about the tech. Oh, we know about the tech, guys. We're cooking. Here we go. This is the tech. Love that we get to show this off on the first match. The way this works is we play Leaf. This allows us to retreat our Dragonite into our Fossil. And fossils are cool because they have this neat little thing you can do with them where you can discard them. And then you can put whatever you had back into the same spot, which is our Dragonite. Why is this incredible? Because it resets Giga Impact and allows us to use it a second time in a row. Bam, bam, bam. Bob's your uncle. I don't know. They probably shouldn't have put the Darkrai in. Honestly, I would just throw the Nihilego in because you want to like sort of stall out poison at least a little bit, you know? Just a teensy bit while you're building up on that Darkrai so it can, you know, your Darkrai can actually attack in time. But that's a perfect example of how this card works. You know, this whole deck, honestly, like we got the Zero Aura, we got the Dawn, like probably the perfect hand you could get for this deck. It's fantastic. Hey, if you guys like the content, make sure you like and subscribe. It helps me out a whole ton. Thanks a bunch. It's got Oricorio in it for stall, which is really fun. And then it's got Zero Aura for energy gen. It's got Dawn, so you can, you know, Dawn the energy forward. It's pretty sick. We're going first, which actually we don't hate because we're rocking Zero Aura here. And we're going to Oricorio. Perfect. Beautiful. We'll see if we can knock it out quick. Oh, look at it, we got one too. Do I play it though? I don't know. Probably shouldn't have done that research there, but you know what? It's okay. I think we'll just do this. And then do we play the fossil? I'm tempted to play the fossil just in like the off chance. No, we'll hold on to it. Well, the reason why I want to get rid of it is if we do get red carded, We're like less likely to get red carded with 4 cards in our hand than we are with 5. And we really want the X speed in case we do get Sabrina'd here, because we might. A Sabrina here is definitely a possibility. But we have X speed, so we're gonna hope that helps us out. Another reason why it's good to have Leaf and X speed, son of a gun. Well, I don't know, might not be bad, we'll see. It's not a Sabrina at least. Oh, red card, wow. Cool, I guess. We need Dratini though. Oh, 2 rare candies in my hand, that's fantastic. And we keep generating water energy, which is like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And then I think we just hit for 50. Oh, it has to be 2 electric energy. Oh, I didn't know that's how Zero Aura worked. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I should put the energy on here, but it wouldn't have mattered. I wouldn't have been able to attack with it the next turn anyway. So what do I do? I'm in such a bad spot. I'm gonna be honest. I hate double energy decks a lot. Dragonite is cool and all, and I love Dragonite as a Pokemon. It's like one of my top 10. You know, it's sick. I love it. Big problem I have with it though is that you have to run it with a double energy deck, and double energy decks suck. They suck so much. Oh my god, I'm bricking hard. How did I brick so hard with this? I don't even know, dude. I don't know how I bricked so hard with this. Oh, I'm finally getting electric energy soon. Great, thanks. Love that. Do we pivot? I don't even know what we do here. At least we get electric energy on the next turn. Oh my god. Do I pivot? I might pivot. This seems like such a dumb thing to do. But we don't have like our Dragonite at all. And we have to like really draw this thing out as much as we possibly can. I don't know, with the luck I've had, I'm getting rid of the electric energy. Oh, yeah. And then we're gonna pivot into this Oricorio here. And then we just chill. And the next turn we'll be able to attack. We're gonna have to X speed out, which is gonna be rough, but that's okay. That is okay. Oh, I should have gotten rid of because it can't attack. That's whatever. Who cares? I don't know. I'm still feeling this deck out. This is my first time running this deck. Can you tell? There's a lot of thought you have to put into this deck for it to work. Don't get me wrong. All right, we X speed. And then we're going to get knocked out next turn, but that's fun. Who cares? And then we get attacked the next turn after. This is one of the biggest issues of this deck. It can brick like a mother trucker. Just like it did here, pretty much. This is probably one of the worst setups you can have for this deck for sure. I imagine he retreats into the Silva Ally and uses like a supporter here, right? To really get me knocked out, yeah. And I can't attack with anything. It didn't matter that I got rid of the Zero Aura. I am gonna show this one, because sometimes I don't show losses that are kind of like sad. I'm showing this one so you guys can see like this is literally the other end of the spectrum. Like last match, we did incredibly well. We got exactly what we needed. Everything was perfect. The stars aligned. This match, this match we get anything. This is probably one of the worst hands you could start with for sure. I don't think there's any way we'd win here. Okay, there is a way actually. Sort of. Well, I don't know if we win doing it, but like we get in a better spot. We need Dawn. Yeah, we need Dawn. If we can pull Dawn next turn, we're in a pretty good spot, because we can send the energy from Zero Aura up to the Dragonite EX we're about to evolve and hit him for some damage. The question is this guy a little B and he's gonna hit me with Oricorio? That would be like the smart thing to do, right? Just in the off chance something crazy happens. I imagine he's gonna, yeah. Hit me with the Silva Ally though, that's okay. He probably has Cyrus, we probably lose anyway, it doesn't even matter. But we really need Dawn here. Dawn here would be great. We have 2 of them in our deck. Didn't pull it. That's okay. I didn't want to show this deck off and all. So you did see there was like a potential there that like we could have done something. You know, we definitely could have, if we had pulled Dawn fast enough, we could have hit the attack quick enough there, but we did not. So I'll just throw this now because that's what we got. And we'll end our turn. I do think we lose here though. We do take like a substantial amount of damage. This deck also doesn't have anything really in it to heal, so that's a whole thing, but it is what it is. And there's the Cyrus. It is what it is. I'll stick into the very end. I don't even care. But yeah, just so you guys can see the other end of this deck. I don't think I misplayed anything. I definitely misplayed the energy, but I got really unlucky with energy too. Like it was mostly water energy, like barely any electric. You're probably wondering, this isn't a battle. You're just looking at your deck box. What's the deal? Deck variety is pretty good right now. We got a lot of packs to pick Pokemon from. I would say all in all, we're doing good. But we do have one crossroads, and it is dual energy decks. Anytime you run a dual energy deck in this game, it is inconsistent. This game already depends on you being as consistent as possible to play and win. And not just win, to have fun. To be able to be like, well, you know, maybe I made a misplay or two, but I still enjoyed. I got to get a move off or two, and I still had fun. I still got to the thing I wanted to do. I still wanted to, you know, use my favorite Pokemon or whatever, and it did okay. Right? That's all we're looking for. And this game is already random enough as it is. It's a card game. It's how they work. In this video, you've already watched me play this deck, and it worked really well. That's great. When that happened, I felt amazing. The next 6 matches I played were awful. They were terrible. I didn't have any fun. It wasn't a good time. All in all, I felt like I wasn't having fun. And it was because of the energy. A lot of the time, I couldn't get the energy I was looking for, whether I needed electric, and I'd put water, and then I needed water, I'd pull electric. And it was really hard to get anything to work properly. And I felt frustrated, but it's not my fault. It's random. I don't choose what energies I get when I get them. So it is hard to build a deck around that, especially when you've got these fun dragon cards that we've put into the game and we can't use them because you don't get the energy you need to make them work. That's like my biggest issue here. This card is cool. It's awesome. It does a crazy amount of damage. Do you think I was able to use it a lot today? No. It's tough. It is not easy to pull. It's not easy to use. You could get a bunch of water energy or a bunch of electric energy. It's rough. I think we are missing a whole side of this game that could be a ton of fun with a lot of these dragons we've added to the game, but you never see dragons get play. And the biggest reason for that is because they require 2 different energies, and there's no guarantee you'll get the energy you need when you need it. I propose a change. I don't know who we gotta yell at enough. I don't know who we gotta praise to the mountaintops to. I don't know who we gotta be bothering. Not too much, mind you, but enough. You know, sort of like Shawshank Redemption getting a library type of deal, all right? We just want to be sending letters. We don't want to be aggressive. We have got to make it so that when you play a double energy deck like this, it gives you 1 energy 1 turn, and then the next energy the next turn, and it just keeps repeating that over and over again. Please. I'm begging you. I know what you're thinking. Clockwork, wouldn't that make this card crazy? Kinda. I mean, it still takes 3 energy. You still have to do like a whole fossil trick to get it, you know, forward to do 180 twice in a row. And there's a bunch of other dragons that could be seen play, but don't, because it's you can't be consistent with energy. It's impossible. There's no way. Like this deck in particular uses Zero Aura to manipulate, you know, you putting energy into Dragonite. So if you're only pulling water energy, it doesn't matter. You can, if you pull Zero Aura at the right time, that's a whole other thing, is you have to pull it at the correct time. It generates an energy, and then you can use Dawn to pull it from the Zero Aura to like a Dragonite to make it attack, which is sick. That's what we did in the video. That never happened again in like the 6 or 7 battles I had. It was frustrating. Nothing felt fun. I felt like I was floundering the entire time because of my energy pool, you know? But if I had like electric water, electric water, electric water, I could play around that. I could be like, okay, this is what we'll do here, this is what we'll do here, and I could feel like, you know, at least at that point, I have some agency over what gets played when it gets played. I don't get that here. It's not the same. And it's rough. So, I don't know. We gotta talk to somebody. I feel like it can't be that hard of a thing to change. I feel like I'm going crazy, and I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. This is like a problem we've had ever since Dragonite, the regular Dragonites, you know, since in October. This is an issue we've had the whole time. And these are fun cards, but we can't play them because of the randomness of energy in addition to all the other things. Like, that's why you'd run a single energy deck in most cases. A deck that's popular right now is, it's like a Leafeon EX, Flareon, and something else. The reason why it's so good is because you can reliably pull grass energy using Leafeon's ability, and it only runs fire energy. So there's no way, unless you can't pull the Leafeon EX, which could happen, but for the most part, you're cooking. You're doing really well. You're doing damage. You could use Flareon too. You don't have to worry. Something will do something. There's no guarantee with this. You can run Dragonite EX with anything. You can run this with Snorlax. You can run this with Zeraora to help build energy a certain way. You could use Manaphy to, but then you still, in every one of those cases, you still have to run Electric into Water. And like, maybe we'll get a Pokemon like Leafeon EX that'll work with one of these energies, and we won't be complaining about this anymore. It's a possibility, don't get me wrong, but I still think for all the other dragons out there too, not just Dragonite, but Garchomp, Jangmo-o, you know, all these other dragons that are in the game, and I'm probably forgetting one, that they need 2 energy to attack. There are all these really cool cards that are just not consistent enough to use, and we can't use them. They're useless, you know, and it's sad because they're cool cards, and we like Dragonite, I thought. And it was a decent deck for a minute, but now it's like pointless because you cannot reliably generate the energy that you need to use it. It's tough. So I don't know what we got to do. A petition. Send this to your friends. Like this video. Send it to people. If we move this video up the chain far enough, somebody has got to do something about it, right? Come on, listen, please. I'm begging you. If you're listening to this and you can possibly change how this game works just a teensy bit that I don't think will affect anything, and if it does, you can just revert it. Just revert it. I don't think, just make it so that the energies come one after the other. If you can figure that out and make that change, oh my God. It's all I'm asking. You know? I mean, there's still the chance when, you know, if I'm running it and then maybe I needed an energy at a different time and I didn't get it, then, you know, that's okay. That's fine. At least we've omitted the part where I'm sitting there floundering around for electric energy. That doesn't happen after 4 turns. I don't get the water energy I need after like 3. Just give me electric. Oh, why? It's disgusting. I need to stop. I need this to be way more consistent so I can play these decks and have fun. Anyway, sorry for a somewhat different end of this video, but I just, it was so frustrating and I had to get this out. So tell your friends. Just let somebody know. If we can get this to enough people, who knows? This is Clocky. Logging out. I hope to see you guys around.